Have you ever wondered where the universe came from? What existed before the stars, the galaxies, and even time itself? Today, we're embarking on a journey to the very beginning of everything, to a moment that we can barely imagine. This is a mind-bending adventure that will take us to the birth of the universe and even beyond. Scientists have long been puzzled by the question, what happened before the Big Bang? Some believe that perhaps there was no before because time itself began with the Big Bang. When we talk about before the Big Bang, we're referring to something beyond our understanding, as all of our physical concepts are based on time and space. Understanding this is difficult for the human mind because we are so used to the concept of time. We naturally think that everything must have a beginning, but here, we're faced with the idea of the absence of time. Although we don't know exactly what existed before the Big Bang, scientists have proposed various theories. One of these is the cyclic universe theory. This theory suggests that perhaps our universe is just one of many endless cycles of expansion and contraction. In other words, our universe started with the Big Bang, expanded, and may one day collapse, leading to a new cycle. Another idea is the multiverse theory, which suggests that our universe may be just one of an infinite number of universes that exist simultaneously. In these other universes, the laws of physics might be completely different. Perhaps in one universe, gravity doesn't exist or time might flow backward. This theory is based on quantum mechanics and certain mathematical models, but there's no definitive proof yet. Additionally, the idea of quantum fluctuations proposes that before the Big Bang, there might have been random quantum fluctuations in an extremely small space, which eventually led to the Big Bang. Quantum fluctuations are essentially random changes in energy on a tiny scale. Now let's talk about the Big Bang itself. About 13.8 billion years ago, an explosion occurred that created our universe. But this wasn't an explosion like we usually imagine, it was a sudden and massive expansion. In a fraction of a second, the universe expanded from a very tiny point to its current form. In the very early moments, the universe was extremely hot and dense. It was so intense that even subatomic particles like protons and neutrons couldn't form. After a few seconds, as the universe began to cool, the first particles of matter, like protons and neutrons, started to appear. A few minutes after the Big Bang, the first atomic nuclei formed. But the universe was still too hot and dense, with free electrons moving around, so full atoms couldn't form yet. It took hundreds of thousands of years for the universe to cool enough for electrons to combine with nuclei, forming the first atoms, and for the universe to become transparent. In the beginning, the universe was very simple, just hydrogen and helium, the two lightest elements. But how do we go from these simple gases to stars, planets, and eventually life? The answer lies in the complex structures that formed after the Big Bang. About a few hundred million years after the Big Bang, gravity began to pull together clouds of hydrogen and helium, forming the first stars. These stars in turn helped form galaxies. Throughout their lifetime, stars produced heavier elements like carbon and oxygen, which are essential for forming planets and life. So, every atom in our bodies was once forged in the heart of a star. This profound connection between us and the universe is one of the greatest discoveries in science. Now that we've discussed the Big Bang and the evolution of the universe, one big question remains. What is the future of the universe? Will it continue to expand forever, or will it eventually collapse in a big crunch? Some scientists believe that the universe's expansion may continue indefinitely, possibly leading to a scenario called the Big Rip, where everything, even atoms, will be torn apart as the universe expands faster and faster. But these are just speculations. What we do know is that the universe is expanding, and it's expanding at an increasing rate. In the end, we're still searching for answers to many big questions. Can we ever truly understand what came before the Big Bang? Will we eventually witness the end of the universe? These questions continue to drive scientists to explore, discover, and uncover more. And maybe one day we'll have the answers. And that's where our journey ends for today. We've explored the mysteries of what might have existed before the Big Bang, the incredible expansion that created our universe, and some of the biggest unanswered questions that still fascinate scientists today. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people who are curious about the universe just like you. Also, if you want to stay updated on our next deep dive into history and science, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to explore more of the universe with you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay curious.